Not sure if it's anger or an erection.
I've had enough of your mouth, Bruce. So now I'm gonna kill you. For all these orcs to see.
Always said you were an optimist. Know what that is, mate? It's about sizing up a situation that's bloody impossible and saying, yeah, all right, I'll have a
We've
go.
got an Aussie,
An Australian oak.
Oh dear.
Ouch.
I like him.
Bruce killed the boss. Come on, lads.
In Shadow of Mordor, we introduced a way to create unique personal stories for every player. And in Shadow of War, we're expanding the Nemesis system. 2 new features we're really excited about are forging an army of followers and Nemesis fortresses. Here, we'll use the Ring of Power and recruit this Olog, Bruce the Chopper, to expand our army. Then, we're going to assault a fortress controlled by one of Sauron's overlords.
Oh, that was nasty.
Makes me want to go play Mordor again.
Is Talion a bad guy now? He doesn't seem very nice.
He got separated at the end of the at the end of the last one,
Ah.
so we don't know what happened to him. Sorry, spoilers. Anybody who's not played it.
Sword's good for a tickle, maybe, but you're gonna need more than that to take me down. Nice one, Ranger.
Fucking quick time events.
This has never happened to me before.
Oh, euphemism.
You serve the Bright Lord now.
Bright Lord, Dark Lord, same thing really. End result's me ripping spines out, which I like to do anyway, so either way's a win.
A fine addition to our army.
Name's Bruce. From here on out, I will be your shadow.
Name's Bruce.
No one gets to allow my say so.
I like him.
Don't worry about my enemies. They will all follow eventually.
You wanna plant your flag in Mordor, you'll need to do it deep. There's a fortress nearby. They say it's ruled by a 2-headed troll big as a mountain and deadly smart. Which, well, I guess he'd have to be given the 2 heads. You take him down, you'll send a message to Sauron and get yourself some nice new digs as part of the bargain.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Ooh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
So we already have a few loyal followers in our army, and recruiting Bruce means we're ready to assault the fortress and overthrow the Overlord. We're enormously expanding the open world of Mordor to new regions like Saragost and Cirith Ungol. Mordor's a massive, living, breathing world filled with orc society, tribes and wildlife, as well as stories and secrets.
Oh.
You cleave me in two.
Hey, Coffee Cat, how you
The other
doing?
orc would have died, but I survived. More than that, I thrived. My brothers put me back together, stronger than ever. But they didn't make me into what I am. You did. You created the machine. No!
So we've just been ambushed by the machine. He's tracked us across Mordor seeking vengeance. He's one of the 7 new orc tribes we've added.
The machine will grind you to paste. I hate big things. Finally! You dishonor the Styrians!
Instead of killing the machine, we'll dominate him, so we can take advantage of his abilities during the fortress assault.
You take out the Overlord.
But before we charge headfirst into battle, we should plan our attack and select our followers.
Oh, that's so cool!
Kuno Nokinuk. Hosrakotagis. Sanzimiko! My black speech is a little rusty. Actually, I don't know a single word, which is a pain in the ass. But to hazard a guess, he said you're all gonna die horribly. My kind of black.
Well, I will handle the Overlord. You focus on the defenders.
Define focus.
Hi, Coffee Cat. Long time no see.
She's busy working.
There are unlimited ways to
October
forge
the
your
10th.
story and conquer Mordor in Shadow of War. And we can't wait to show you more this week at E3. Thank you very much.
Exclusive. World
Another
premiere.
exclusive.
They keep saying exclusive on Xbox and Windows 10, which is not that exclusive, to be fair.
This is alright.
It's a bloke playing a piano. He's only 45 quid.
Alright, and the Will of the Wisps.
Is this Ori? Oh,
Yeah, Ori.
that's hard as nails, that fucking game.
So good though.
Very pretty.
Ori broke you. I don't think I finished it either. Not that that's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a feather. Didn't watch EA last night, didn't miss anything. No, it was a bit meh. Star Wars is looking good, but
It looks better than the last one, we'll say that.
Chief Findor, go to my channel and watch my roundup.
you can stick the link in, you know, if you want.
Hey, honey. Another Ori and the Blind Forest game.
I thought she Francis was going to watch it with us, or you?
You're not gonna watch it at all, Francis? You're right, it is nearly done. This might be the last thing they show. She was doing the dishes. She wasn't actually. You were in the bedroom?
The Will of the Wisps. At least it wasn't Willow the Wisp.
L from previous game makes a return.
Ori affirms my belief in the beauty, artistry, and heart within the art of gaming. We believe that games, like books, movies, and music, should be celebrated and enjoyed by countless generations. We're passionate about preserving and celebrating the games you own, the classics of the past, and the genres you love to play. That's why 2 years ago we launched the Xbox Backward Compatibility Program
I
to
wonder what they're
bring
gonna do.
Xbox 360 games to your
Announcement about
Xbox
this.
One. And we've seen tremendous growth in the program. Today, our library of games stands at 385 titles, and over half of Xbox One gamers have played a backward compatible game. but I've heard your feedback and you want more.
Original Xbox,
Today,
maybe?
I'm pleased to announce an exciting expansion to the program.
Oh,
Yeah. Hold it. Nice one.
Ah, sweet.
So the original, the Xbox One now plays the first Xbox.
Our team of engineers are working hard to
So
bring
that-
us
you
some
could
of
say
your
that's 360
favorite
compatibility.
original Xbox game to today's Xbox One library, including a fan
Some guy going,
favorite
"I love you,
that I'm
Phil."
asked about often by the community, Crimson Skies. And it looks great.
I've
And
still
like
got that
the
knocking
Xbox
around somewhere.
360 games,
Good fun game.
OG games
Loved it.
will look better and play better across the Xbox One family. We'll have more to share about this program when it launches later this year. I'm proud of the library of games available today on Xbox One. All of them will benefit from the performance and power when you play them on Xbox One X. But we won't stop there. I'm excited to announce that if you own
I'll be able to
Gears
play
of
The
War
Matrix.
4, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct, Halo Wars 2, or Minecraft, we'll be providing 4K updates to these titles for free.
What, so other 4K updates won't be free?
And we already have over 30 titles from our third-party
That's,
partners.
yeah,
that are
maybe, I'm
planning
hoping
to
that's just a
provide free
stipulation.
updates as part of our Xbox One X Enhanced program. Titles like Final Fantasy 15, Resident Evil 7, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, and Rocket League, just to name a few. This means you probably already have a large library of titles that you own today that will automatically get better on Xbox One X. Today, we showcase some of the world's greatest creators with a lineup of different types of games for every type of gamer. We showed you the largest and most diverse lineup
I think
of new
they're- I
games
think that- I think
that
that's
have
them
ever
done.
appeared on our
And they're just
That
gonna
way.
from every
announce the
corner of
price,
the globe,
maybe.
from developers large and small. 42 games, including 22 with console exclusivity on Xbox One. And you're also going to be able to play all of the biggest cross-platform blockbusters on Xbox One. And every game will play great across the Xbox One family, and on Xbox One X runs every single game you've seen even better. So if you haven't joined the Xbox One family, now's the time. This week you'll find Xbox One S available in the US for $249. And on November 7th, we'll begin worldwide rollout of Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console at 4K.
Oh,
Be the first to experience unrivaled power and performance on the Xbox One.
What date was that?
We
7th of
close
November.
today's show by looking to the future with a really great partner. They've been with us from the earliest days of Project
Could be
Scorpio,
Anthem, maybe.
and they're building an incredible game that takes advantage of
It
the
must be
power
Anthem.
and performance of the Xbox
must be, it
One
has to be.
family and the new Xbox One X. Please welcome Patrick Sutherland, Executive Vice President, EA
Yeah.
Worldwide Studios.
Yeah. So we get an Anthem.
New IP is the lifeblood of our industry. It's also risky. At EA, we have teams dreaming up a lot of projects, and only the greatest will make it their way to you. And that's okay. It's all a part of the creative process. And it's worth it because when you find something special, there's no better feeling as a developer than introducing players to a brand new world.
$499 would be a great price if
There's no
Brexit hadn't
better
just
feeling
happened.
than losing yourself
Yeah.
in a completely new experience.
We're
Our
450
developers
here.
at BioWare have
Yeah.
been creating something truly special. A huge open world that is lush, savage, mysterious, and ever-changing. Filled with interesting characters and new types of gameplay.
He needs
You'll
our
enjoy
sleep.
your friends for years to come. This is what's possible when we take an extraordinary vision and combine it with the latest technologies and hardware. Amazing
Aye, but it's
concepts
BioWare, so it'll
become
look like shit anyway.
possible. Great ideas become reality.
Yeah.
So here we are. And we are so excited to share this with all of you. On behalf of the team at BioWare, let's see what this game looks like running on an Xbox One X.
Good one,
Here's
John.
John Warner from BioWare to show you Anthem.
Of course you would hit it. You'd hit anything, John. Anything.
Did they announce a
I'm
price
John
there, or
Warner,
did I just miss
game
it?
Director for Anthem. Here is the world premiere of Anthem's gameplay.
Uncharted vibes? Well, not really if there's a walking at it.
Freelancer.
Praxley.
Listen. There's trouble. Big trouble.
Really good facial animations. Maybe that's why the ones in Mass Effect Andromeda look so atrocious. That's why I'm trying.
Some people. They weren't freelancers. I know. They said they could handle it, and the price was right. I thought maybe.
Doesn't make great facials.
You're right. I'm sorry. But there's
Calm down, John D.
somewhere. If you could just bring them back. Anything you need.
Yeah, there's no way this is gameplay though.
You and your friends are freelancers. The heroes who leave the safety of the walls of Fort Tarsus to explore the unknown and protect humanity. Let's join two players as they head out on an expedition.
Hey, Paul. You ready to go?
We're just grabbing some supplies. Just about ready.
What are you going to use today?
I decided to go with the Colossus.
I'm going to use my Ranger. Try out some new upgrades.
Please tell me they're not doing the fake voice chat thing.
Probably.
Destiny?
Vertical slice. Real game will look like Alpha Protocol.
Exosuits we call Javelins. These suits give players superhuman capabilities and are heavily customizable so they look
Or
and
Crisis.
play how you want.
Yeah, it's very Crisis.
Damn. Looking
With
good.
added Iron Man.
Nice. You've got a mortar
Paul,
equipped.
Paul's joined,
Yeah, I
level
got it on the
32.
weekend.
X here. Get out of the game.
That looks good.
That does look good.
This is a vast open world you explore with your friends. Each Javelin exosuit has its own unique playstyle. The Ranger is balanced and all-purpose, while the Colossus is a tanking power.
Well, they can all fly apparently.
Alright. Let's see
Was
what
that fly or was that gliding?
That looked like flying.
Yeah, a little flying me. She went upwards a few times.
Yeah.
The world of Anthem is hostile, and threats can come from any direction. This dynamic world where the unexpected is around every corner.
Yeah, a lot of this is scripted.
Seems like a problem.
Oh, massively,
lot of it.
massively, massively, massively.
I'd have fallen off that by now.
I'll go low. You flank.
Oh, stop it with the scripted fucking team chat.
Cringy, fake chat. I hate that they do this. I haven't realised that everyone
Finding a
hates it. No one likes it.
Hang in there.
Why do they still do it?
Have you been in there yet?
I haven't. We should do that later with Kim.
Yeah, you could use the XP.
Didn't they say? Is this a?
Hello, treasure.
I don't think this is an Xbox exclusive, is it?
No. This is one of those better on Xbox Scorpio things. Xbox One X, sorry. Horizon Zero Dawn meets Destiny, yeah, pretty much. Meets
Just
Horizon
thinking that,
Zero Dawn meets
yeah.
Destiny meets Crisis.
I think that's part of Praxis' mission.
I'd like to read that script, John D.
You can equip your javelin.
Oh, that would be horrific slash fiction from John D. Are you kidding me?
Please, John D, please write that.
And then we could read it out as in storybook wise.
Oh, there are a lot of scars down there. Oh, the scars have a heavy.
I have time to use that mortar.
Oh, shut.
Rocketeer.
I wish they would just talk like normal people.
Give me some covering fire.
Instead of some sort of, the sort of weird in-between point that they always go for, but it's like
Okay, I'll get this round.
they're both talking as if they exist in the world and as if they're playing a game.
Yeah.
That was OP.
That's smart.
Oh, come on. Be something good. Oh, yes! Jerry's wrap.
Oh, nice.
This is so like the Destiny reveal.
Large-scale world events like Shaper
Yeah.
Storm.
Remember the Destiny reveal when they found
Pull
the
you
cool
up the beaten
gun?
path with the promise of new stories to discover.
So this is going to be 2 hours.
Oh, Shipper Storm incoming.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Only 20 minutes left for it to be 2 hours as well.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah. The very Metro looks really good,
Hey, what's happening?
Cameron.
I'm right behind you.
Metro looked like a beast.
Metro did look bloody
Jonah
gorgeous.
Jonah was wanking through all the way.
He didn't need to, he just thought about it and he was all over the
Oh,
place.
mate, I'm so excited. All of that, I swear I don't act things like that out. That was genuinely organic. So was all the stuff we about afterwards.
We're getting Battlegrounds as well
So what are we supposed to do? Fly into it?
this year.
Alright, let's do this.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
This is so Destiny. Can they really even say this is a new IP?
Our story is out there.
This is a new IP copy.
Yeah. I suppose all things are copying something to some degree, but it looks.
That was
I mean, it looks good. I'm not really that interested, to be honest.
More?
More? Something else?
Oh, or highlights. Yeah, it's highlights.
10 minutes to go, guys. Maybe they'll have like a surprise thing at the end.
I'm coming for you.
They've not done any surprise reveals at all.
E3's pretty much. There's very little surprises these days because they keep leaking things.
That's true. Yeah.
1 to 2 weeks now before it even starts. There's no like real jaw-dropping moments now. Had it done. Well, that's it done.
Is it?
Looks like it.
Hour 45 long.
Oh well. I mean, that was quite good. It wasn't the best I've ever seen, but I'm kind of disappointed by the fact there was no big, like, cool surprises. But it was good. Better than EA. Let's say it's better than EA.
Oh,
yeah.
5 million times.
So, thoughts, everyone?
Not cringy. That's a good start.
That's true. It was not cringy. Well, it's a very low bar to set.
90% of the time it was gameplay.
That's true, yeah.
Some of it was scripted. But...
It appeared to be gameplay.
Yes, yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Okay, well, the first game was Forza. Well, no. First of all, the Xbox One X. What do you think of the name?
I think that's a really terrible name.
It's just the way you're yawning. It was just like, it's fucking shite.
They should be ashamed of themselves.
That is not a good name. They should have just stuck with fucking Scorpio. Like again, like we were saying earlier with the dolphin thing, it's just the fucking code names are usually so much better than the final names they come up with.
Yep. 100%. I'm kind of annoyed that they did that. I know we've got this really cool name that everyone's got in their heads, everyone's getting used to, but let's make it something crap instead.
Yes.
Okay, so then we went to Forza. I don't all the stats that they gave for all the teraflops and that just goes right over my head, so I didn't write any
6
of that
teraflops, 12 gig of GDDR5 RAM, all that nonsense, blah 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 blah. Yeah.
It's more powerful than most gaming PCs at that stage, but
yeah,
not for long.
For now, yeah.
Yeah. That won't last.
I mean, for that money, you wouldn't be able to buy a gaming PC that would keep up with that.
Oh, not a chance in hell.
No.
You wouldn't even be able to buy the graphics card you would need to have a PC that would keep up with that.
So in that sense, it is very good value.
Forza? Anybody interested in that?
What I did notice is that it's 4K. I mean, maybe I'm not watching in 4K, but there were still jaggies on screen and stuff like that. It didn't look like it had been properly aliased or anything like that. I don't know. It may just be my video and the fact that I was only watching in 1080 at that point. But it don't get me wrong. It looked bloody gorgeous. But I still noticed jaggies on screen, which is disappointing.
Yeah, it's always the way. There's always going to be some sort of. There's no way you can ever completely get rid of all jaggies. That's the thing. Even when I super sample Overwatch on my PC and play it like 1440p, you still get jaggies. There's no way to get rid of them. Even the most effective anti-aliasing things don't really get rid of them properly. But I'm sure. The problem is as well is we're watching a 4K stream because the Mixer thing was actually being streamed in 4K,
right?
At 1080p. On a 1080p monitor, unless you've got a 4K monitor, I don't know.
No.
So that can maybe add things like that. But I mean, theoretically, that should actually reduce them.
It looked gorgeous, and I'm sure it will handle just as well as all the other Forza games. So yeah, it's something I would go for if I had an Xbox.
Yeah,
Alex.
Yeah, Alex. I was trying to think of ways that I could afford it. There's no way. There's no possible way.
You only need one kidney, John Bob.
Sorry?
You only need one kidney, John Bob.
Yeah. Well, apparently your liver grows back.
No, there you go.
So I could sell my liver a few times.
Yeah.
John Bob Jr. could go.
I don't think my wife would be okay with that.
They always need kids down the mines.
You'd probably love that, didn't they?
And after that, it was Metro, which looked absolutely phenomenal. To be honest,
all I've written next to Metro Exodus was yes.
Yes.
That's all I've written next to it. Because yes, I want that game.
And I've just written jump scare.
Yeah, and you've got jump scared by a trailer.
What did I write next to Metro? What did I write? I wrote a lot of man. I've got a lot of notes. I think it was Metro. When did that come in?
Straight after Forza.
So one thing that I'm still not 100% certain on, the Xbox One X, is it the next console or is it an iteration of this console? I'm still not 100% certain.
I count it as the next gen. I don't go for this halfway step bullshit. Like the PS4 Pro is like a halfway step because
the PS4 Pro is the PS4.5, definitely.
Yeah, but I don't buy the whole Scorpio as a 1.5 because the level of difference there is between the Xbox One and the Scorpio is so big that look, see, within a year and a half, I give it till next E3, we will see a game that is announced that is Scorpio only.
Or there will be such a gulf in the graphics, like when you would still get PS4 and PS3 games, or PS3 and PS2 games.
Yeah, it'll be like
well,
the single
if
player.
if the Xbox One's able to still play original Xbox games, then
that's one thing that makes me think actually I might
play
get one.
They play anywhere, so you probably will still be able to play a Scorpio game, but it maybe just won't look as good. Well,
the thing is that
eventually there will be exclusive Scorpio games. There will be eventually. I don't think it'll take very long.
The backwards compatibility thing did make me think, oh, actually, maybe I'll buy an Xbox then, or like an Xbox One S, but not a Scorpio, not a One X.
Yeah.
I'd buy an Xbox One S because I've got like fucking hundreds of 360 games and quite a few original Xbox One games that I would still love to be able to play. But I've got a 360 plugged in, but I never fucking use it. But I don't have a proper way of playing the Xbox One games. I've still got an Xbox One, but I ain't going to fucking drag that out the loft.
And what are you going to plug it into? Okay, I don't think they had HDMI's it. But
my TV still has like SCART and stuff.
SCART's alright, okay.
Yeah.
Metro game.
It was Assassin's Creed Origins was next.
Yeah. Giant Snake.
All I wrote next to that was it looks like same old, but better looking. Yeah, with RPG elements and an eagle drone. Not that bothered.
Horse riding, slow motion mid-air arrow firing, and there was aftertouch on the arrows. So he was able to fire an arrow, then control it after he fired it.
Yeah, where it went down the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, just like in Heavenly Sword.
Real life.
Yeah, just like in real life. After that, they talked about Mixer features, but not for very long. They just mentioned Mixer and then went into PlayerUnknown.
See you later, Mark. Have a good one.
Good night, Mark. Presumably coming to game preview instead of actually coming to the console. No? Did they mention that at all?
So is Mixer their own thing?
Yeah, they bought Mixer. Well, they bought Beam and changed its name to Mixer for licensing.
Oh, I was gonna ask what about Beam? Okay, so Mixer is Beam. All right. Yeah. Well, I wasn't that impressed on it from what I had this evening. They had huge amounts of people, but I don't know what the actual experience is to stream to it.
Yeah, pretty shoddy. I've streamed to it. I streamed to it using Restream, and it seems to always be quite steady there. But watching things, like watching that live stream, was really not good.
And is this the thing where you can?
It was fine watching
Backstreet Game.
Sorry.
Is this the thing where you can Backstreet Game and you can send a message to someone and say, "Oh, go off road now" or some shit? Which would be the most annoying thing in the fucking world.
I think the latency on it is something like 0.3 seconds.
Which is good.
Yeah, so you're essentially interacting with your viewers in real time. But
like YouTube 35 seconds behind or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've done Twitch and I'm doing YouTube, and I just don't want to start from scratch again.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
I've done one stream on with Star Wars Force Unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
I think one. The only reason a couple of people came in is because it was from my tweet. It was nobody from Beam came in.
People don't really seem to on Beam. People don't really seem to surf the streams, trying to find things, because on YouTube and on Twitch you get people who will just stumble across your gameplay. But on Beam, I've streamed to Beam a few times and it's never happened. I think one person came along that I didn't know.
So you have to be extremely social media active to promote your streams and get people onto them.
Well, see, the thing is, you get there's virtually, with Twitch, there's virtually nobody will watch a stream after it's finished, whereas you'll get a lot of people on YouTube will watch.
Yeah.
You've done a live stream and someone will watch it back.
Yeah.
There's very few people watch Twitch streams back. It's just straight on to the next one.
Yeah, it's true.
Next one's Battlegrounds, which they announced. Kind of excited it is coming to consoles because we kind of need it, but obviously I think they said was it a timed exclusive first?
Yes, timed. I think it'll probably be
Xbox will get it first, and then there was 4K getting updated later in the year as well.
Mm.
Then there was But well, we all know what Battlegrounds is. And the Twitch app on the Xbox One's pish as well.
There was a really cool frying pan kill.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. And the graphics
Then
look like they've been updated a little bit, but not a huge amount.
Deep Rock Dwarves. Remember that one?
Deep Rock Galactic, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even bother taking a note on that.
It was, I don't know what it is. It's like a Minecraft thing with EDF influences.
EDF. Then there was another exclusive, State of Decay 2, which is...
Looked like The Sims with zombies, I think.
Yeah.
With action elements.
Looting and shooting, base building, scavenging, collecting allies, big fat zombie.
Yes. Yeah, the zombie Hulk thing.
Tore that guy in half. That was cool.
Yeah, and all the innards came out.
Intestines went everywhere. That was horrible. It's so amazing.
Then there was the Dawn Project, which was another
Darwin.
exclusive. Darwin. That was another type of battle royale type game.
Yeah,
More
but it seemed a little bit more sort of frenetic and ability based.
Yeah,
and it looked like the beam chat would be able to interact with them as well.
It said that someone had pitched in, but it didn't say what they had done. So I don't understand.
Don't know. I just wrote meh next to it because it's not my kind of thing at all.
I just wrote the name of it.
I just wrote the name. Was no interest.
No.
Followed by Minecraft, which is going to be cross-platform, 4K.
Yes.
And that was plus extra modes as well, and have your own servers.
All I've written next to that is a next gen, last gen game ?
Her hair was really bad.
And her hair was awful, yeah.
And it's going to have graphic upgrades like the PC mods you used to get for the original Minecraft before Microsoft bought it.
I thought the point of Minecraft was that it looked crappy and blocky and pixely, and now they're making it look crappy and pixely and blocky and super sharp. It's just make your fucking minds up.
Well, it's a wee bit like when you get pixel art and like 1080p pixel art.
Yeah, but pixel art owns the fact that it's fucking pixel art. This is just like, make your fucking mind up. Either you want all these fancy shaders and light shafts, or you want the fucking pixely style and all that kind of nonsense.
Well, Minecraft has always been 3D pixel art.
Yeah, and so own that. But don't then put in fucking voxel shaders and all that kind of nonsense on it and super swanky water and all that crap when your fucking trees still look like worse than fucking plastic Lego crap. It's not, you know what I mean?
Well, modders have been doing it for years.
Okay. Next up was Dragon Ball FighterZ.
That looked like the fucking cartoon. I will say that. It's not my cup of tea, not my kind of game, but that looked exactly like the cartoon, and I really appreciate that.
For a tenner, I would buy that shit.
It won't be though. It'll be 45, 50
quid.
Yeah,
probably. It was 2D though, right?
It looked 2D, 2.5D or whatever. Yeah.
Because there were some points where they looked as if they were a little bit 3D, but then
I think they were cell shaded.
Right. To make it really well done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. The power of Scorpio. Finally.
Cell shading is on Xbox and PS4.
What?
In the chat they're asking about Ark.
Yeah, Ark. Why are you talking about Ark? Ark didn't get mentioned.
I don't know.
I think that's off the back of the Battlegrounds chat or something. I'm not sure.
Could be.
Yes, Ark might. You could say that Ark might finally run on something, but even my PC can't properly run Ark.
Oh well, mine definitely won't then. Black Desert.
I didn't write anything about that.
If that's free to play, I will definitely play it. I'm not going to buy it though. It costs like 30 quid.
Oh, sorry, I'm a bit sniffly by the way. I've got a little touch of hay fever today.
Aye, about it. I can't really hear it. The last night, that looked really good.
You said it was an MMO, is it?
Yeah, it's an MMORPG. Quite. It's a wee bit like. Have you ever played Terra Online?
No.
No. Oh. Well, it's like that. That doesn't really help if you've not played it. It's like an MMO that is compatible with controllers, so you can just run up to things and click, and it's not like you have to click on enemies and then your guy automatically fights them. You have to do the moves and stuff to actually do damage. Kind of an action MMORPG.
The next one was The Last Night. Oh, is that the one with the guitar?
No, that was the one before.
What was the one before it? Did you write anything down for that one?
No, but I liked, was it John D's comment, which was Guitar Hero mixed with Where's Wally?
no, was that not the Artful Escape? Was that?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, the Last Night was that was when you went to the bathroom. The Last Night was
I missed that.
It was like a 2D side scroll 'em up, but it looked a bit 3D, but it was pixelated. That was.
Sorry, my t-shirt, by the way. Did you see what it is?
Dark Days.
Yeah,
Dark Souls, Dark Days.
Nice.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
The Last Night was that 2D pixelated side scroller.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It was like what's we call it? What's the one? Flashback. But like a futurized, up to date version of it.
I came in at the very end of that. I like the sound of that then.
Look up the trailer. It looks really good. I think you'd like it.
Okay.
Although maybe not, because it's got all future graphics mixed in with pixel art.
Shut up.
Just be pixel art. Just be pixel art. Screaming at his computer screen.
The Artful Escape was the weird one that was Guitar Hero and Where's Wally.
Yes.
Play as a guitarist is what I said about that.
It looked weird, and I think I need to try and see some sort of gameplay or something from it. But
I don't really understand what I was looking at when I was looking at it.
I don't mind the odd indie game like that, where it's a little bit odd, a little bit weird.
After that, Code Vein.
Type Code Vein, yeah. Is that the Dark Souls thing you said?
Yeah, anime Dark Souls. You can battle the Eternal Flame while searching for your next waifu.
Then there was Sea of Thieves, which we saw extended footage of.
There was a Scottish man, and I appreciated that.
A Scottish guy who sounded incredibly familiar.
I know, yeah. It was times. It was like he was putting on a voice, but every now and then it would slip.
Yeah,
and
he
that was his
sounded
real voice,
very
and I recognised it. I'd like to know who that was.
I thought at one point it might have been like James McAvoy or something like that, but I don't think it was him.
No,
definitely wasn't him.
It was like a Scottish version of that Rufus. What do you call him from Radio 2?
Rufus something, don't know.
Yeah. I thought it was cool. The sharks and stuff.
Yeah, it looked cool. It looked fun. I'd like to give it a go. I need to check my emails to see if I've got onto the thingy, because I keep forgetting to look.
You fired out a cannon onto a ship.
Yeah.
Was smart.
Oh, aye, that looks like a really poor decision, actually. Because if you land, then you're going to be the sole guy on a boat full of bad guys, and if you miss, you're just going to go into the sea
and have a long swim back.
Shark.
Yeah.
So, risk reward, but really not much reward, just risk.
Then they did the next one after the Sea of Thieves did a really quick thing called Tacoma.
I just wrote next to that, huh?
Yeah, it was a flash and you missed it.
Yeah,
I said lots of neon humanoids. I don't really know what's going on.
It looked like a VR game, to be honest.
Yeah, lots of weird hologram type people in space. I'm intrigued. I would need to see more of it though.
I wonder if it's like everyone's going to the rapture type thing. You arrive on a space station and you watch people relive the last moments of their lives or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could get down with that. I liked that game. So Yeah, that could be alright.
Super Lucky's Tale was next, which is basically Lucky's Tale but 2D without the VR.
No, I just wrote really not my cup of tea. Which was kind of...
John and Bob said his kids would love it.
Yeah. It was play anywhere, which is quite cool.
And then a very quick Cuphead, because we've seen Cuphead the last 2 E3s.
They just jumped out and said, it's about the 29th of September, bye!
Yeah. I've heard so many mixed things about Cuphead. I mean, I love the art style, and I really want to like it, but I've heard some people say it's brilliant, and some people say it's really not very good.
All I know is that they delayed it because fans said they didn't like there was a boss rush game,
right?
And they wanted it to be a platformer instead. So the developers went, "All right, I suppose we'll make it a platformer then," and delayed it for 2 years.
Fair enough.
It's one of those. Maybe that's better, but maybe the people have just shot themselves in the foot by saying, "Please delay this game for 2 years," because we've complained about it every year that it's no commit. Us as gamers, I mean, not us specifically. Yeah.
Following Cuphead was Crackdown 3, which was basically Terry Crews making ad-libs and then shooting things we didn't really see an awful lot, and then there was like a mini quick trailer of explosions, but not the way that we saw it before.
Yeah.
It says November the 17th.
Did either of you see any buildings falling down?
Nope.
No.
That worried me.
I mean, it did look brilliant, good fun. Although what I wrote in the comments next to it was, looks like brilliant, good fun, but no more Kanye, please.
That's a good motto for life. No more Kanye. So I just realised that looking back, there was no destruction. I thought I was maybe just missing it, but that is interesting for them. Even Terry Crews was saying you'll be tearing down buildings, and they've spent all this time being like this whole city will be destructible, and then they show it in the same year, like within months of it supposedly releasing, no destruction in the trailer.
No, maybe they're saving that for later.
I know they did say they were going to have a beta, but whether or not it's a pre-order beta, but they haven't. Like I say, we didn't really see an awful lot of it.
Yeah, slightly worrying.
And it was what the year the Xbox One was coming out. This is when we got the first trailer, and then we've had nothing since. And it's a Scottish boy that's doing it as well. So then basically we got a quick montage of about 10-15 games. I lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back through it in the morning and write them all down because, oh boy, am I tired.
It was Path of Exile. I know that.
Yes. Well, I got some of them. I got right. Osiris, Raiders of the Lost Kingdom. I think it was Unruly. What's this word? Unruly Heroes. Path of Exile. Battle Right. Surviving Mars, Fable Fortune, and then I just wrote montage because I gave up. That's all I managed to get. There probably was some that were really good in there, but they did it too fast for me to keep track. But I'll try to write.
Yeah.
Anyone in the chat notice any montage games that they were particularly excited about that they remember that we have missed?
Possibly. Everybody's hashtagging no more Kanye written on there.
Yeah, I think we're all agreed. No more hashtag. No more Kanye.
Then there was Ashen, who's next after the montage. I can't remember what that was now.
I've written next to that.
Beautiful art, adventure, co-op.
Lovely art.
Huge bosses, Dark Souls feel.
Oh yeah. The ones that had no faces. That was the.
Yeah, we got like that Dragon Cancer.
Yeah.
Probably, hopefully, less depressing.
It wouldn't be hard to be less depressing. You could have to murder your entire family with a spoon, and it would be less depressing.
Have you played that Dragon Cancer?
No, I want to play it, but I'm so worried that it would absolutely destroy me.
Yeah, I bought it out of principle, and then I didn't regret that decision. But oh boy, I couldn't even. I think I played it for like an hour and was like, I need to put this off because I'm gonna kill myself, or just become like just a sack of tears on my computer chair because I couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh boy, because it's all a wee bit off topic, but because they don't like make things up, they use like actual recordings and stuff like that from family videos and stuff. It just kills you.
I think I would end up like sobbing in a corner somewhere for a day or two. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Ashen had that sort of no one has a face.
Yes.
Very simplistic but very effective art style, I think.
Yeah, I liked it.
Then there was Before the Storm, Life is Strange 2.
Yep. I kind of
played the first one, so I don't know.
I played the first episode of the first one, and I kind of liked it, but I never carried on after that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd need to finish playing the first game before I know whether I'd really want to play the second game. But I don't think I'd play the second game without playing the first one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Although the second one has a prequel, so that might actually be the one time in which that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
But I wrote hella bad and emo AF.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's just the way I view that game. I've never understood why people like it.
Very emo.
This character's such a bitch. I'm like, she seems like the only actual human. Everyone else is like a robot creature. It says hella. So Shadow of War.
It was next, yep.
I'm gonna assume that we were all on board with Shadow of War.
Well,
yeah.
What I've written down was I did actually miss the first one. I've still never played the first one.
Never played it's so good.
No. However,
I think
do really like the look of that. I really like the look of it. Although I have noted down and put little asterisks next to it is that it was really odd banter. It like between the characters, it just seemed really strange and weird the way that they were talking to each other, especially the fucking Australian orc. What's that all about? Bruce the orc, fuck off.
Where's Sheila?
Yeah,
Brutes. I know it's supposed to be Bruce, but
yeah, it was just like no.
Well, what I'd say is definitely play the first one before this because, from what I can tell, all the systems in the second one are going to make the first one look incredibly shallow, even though it really isn't.
Okay.
The first one's one of those games where you have these stories you just bring back.
Okay, I'll pick it up in a Steam sale or something.
It's been on PlayStation and Xbox sales as well.
Oh, okay.
Really quite cheap. And that's with the DLC, which I've not got. But
I like the
it's often very, very cheap.
Just definitely have a look out for it. It's very Assassin's Creed, you get the block encounters, but the Nemesis system for the bad guys is really good because...
I watched the Eurogamer thing where they showed like a few hours of the first game. Recently, they just went back to it and played through it, the first few hours of it, and the combat looked very much like Rocksteady Batman combat.
Yeah, it basically is. Yeah, right down to being a stun button.
Right.
And then when you stun them and then attack them, you can punch them really fast. Like,
yeah,
it is almost exactly the same. It's been the same company, I think, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Warner Bros, I think.
Right. Oh, I'll see if I can pick that up then.
I think it's just bigger and louder than this one, especially if you're going against giant orcs and trolls. Whereas the other one, it was sort of more bigger. It was orcs and slightly bigger orcs, and then there's the Rancor, the Rancor monster type thing, and sort of animals. It was like a Far Cry, fire an arrow at a. You're going to raid something and you can fire an arrow and it would release a cage with their animals in, and then they would attack all the beasts. But that would scare them, so that then the Nemesis system would kick in, and then if you got killed, they got leveled up, then they maybe would be scared of animals the next time round.
Right.
So
Or
you
they'd
could scare
mention
them
it
more.
next time you met. Like, you try to set those monsters on me, but I got them. That sort of thing.
Alright.
Or if you like set fire to one of them, then when they ranked up, you'd see the scars of the burns on their face.
Cool. Nice touch.
Then there was the sequel to Ori, which is The Will of the Wisp.
Yes.
Dougie, you keep on calling it Ori. I can't tell if you're trolling us.
Was it Ori?
Ori.
Ori. Oh, okay.
Ori.
Not played the first one. Apparently, it's ridiculously hard. But I will say that game looks fucking gorgeous.
Oh yes.
I love the art style on that.
Oh,
yeah.
The first one's one of those.
Insanely hard.
Yeah, it's really difficult, but once you get into the groove of it, it's really rewarding feeling to play. You get entire sections where you spend like 30 seconds not touching the ground.
Right.
You're just traversing and going through the air repeatedly. Is Dougie froze? No, he's just focused. Sorry, I thought your webcam had frozen. He saw the death stare.
And then they
After
went
that-
back to original Xbox games they're going to do backward compatible.
Yes.
Crimson
That-
Skies.
That I'm actually interested in. That might make me buy a 1S. I wouldn't buy a 1X, but I would buy a 1S because of that.
I want to know. I'm skipping ahead a wee bit. Never mind.
And well, basically they said that was it over 300 games so far or backwards compatible.
Yeah, 380 something.
And there's a good majority of them are on that season pass thing, you know, the game rental thing.
Yeah.
There's over 100 on that at the moment. So I think if they had added Xbox games to the original ones onto that as well, that's a good bargain.
Yes, John D, it is one of those Ponzi platform games.
Then they said the Xbox One X would be released on the 7th of November, and it's 450 quid. So I don't think I can afford that this year.
No, not a chance in hell. Maybe if I sold my graphics card and my Xbox One S, but nah, I think I wouldn't do that. And even then, I probably couldn't justify spending the money I'd make from that on a console.
Yeah.
I've got a household.
I don't think I'll be buying one. Certainly not this year.
Yeah, it's one for the future, I think. Because I mean, the Xbox One was like when it came out, I spent 420 quid on that. And like a year later, it was like 250 for a standard Xbox One. So these things drop, and this will as well, probably quite quickly.
If they're going to be going through the generation, because that's how old is the Xbox One now? 4 years?
Yeah, 4
3
years
years?
old. Oh dear, yeah, 4 years old.
So there's 3 and 4 years.
Well, one of those is just a new SKU.
Yeah,
but it's still 3 and 4 years. It's just it's going to be the iPhone, isn't it? It's iPhone 6, iPhone 6s, iPhone 7, iPhone 7s. We'll get it down to one a year. But if everything's backward compatible, then I don't have a problem with it. It's when they go, oh, you have to start from scratch again. Like
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
not.
do
This
PlayStation
is the way
5,
to do
you
it.
must be able to play. In PlayStation 5, you must be able to play PlayStation 4 games.
they won't do it though.
Otherwise-
Sony won't do it.
Yeah.
Like with the PS3, where it came out and you could play PS2 games, and then the very
It
next,
stopped halfway.
but yeah, like after a couple of months after the console released, the new versions of the console that came out didn't do that anymore.
I'm one of those incredibly lucky people who's got one of those consoles, the original
Yeah.
batch, sat right here that plays PS1 games, PS2 games, and plays PS3 games. But yeah, I think they eventually release a slim model that had that backwards compatibility back in it.
Not as far as I know.
I thought they had, but I mean, it doesn't surprise me. But it was Sony as well, didn't they say? I saw a tweet, I retweeted it, of a guy saying that a Sony exec had been like, "No, we're not really going to get into backwards compatibility because why would you want to play games a lot like this?"
And then you look at Red Dead Redemption is sold, was it 400% more than what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just one title.
Yep. And I've bought games backwards compatible that I would not have bought if it wasn't backwards compatible.
Mm.
I went into CEX and I bought Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2 because I thought, well, maybe eventually they'll go. It was 99p each.
Oh well.
And I got Red Dead Redemption for £5, and that included the Undead Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
And now when you go back into CEX, it's £8.99, it's £9.99, it's £10. All the Call of Duties are still 14-15 quid. So they've ramped the price back up again. So, but it's selling. So
I was trying to find this quote by this guy. Apparently said, "They look ancient. Why would anyone play these?" Sony exec said about backwards compatibility.
It's not always about the graphics.
I know. It's such a stupid thing to say. But that's I think that plays into the whole that thing that people say about Sony is how quickly they slide back into the sort of arrogant PlayStation 2 years. So I would not be surprised if the PlayStation 5 was another PS3 and just died at launch and took 10 years to get up to the strength of its competitor.
Let's say they get cocky and then don't listen to us.
Yep, very much. They don't know what they want. These games are 5 years old. They look horrible.
And then the last thing that we had after the backwards compatibility was Anthem.
Yes.
What did you think of Anthem?
It looked very nice. But
yeah, it did.
Like you say, you got the Crysis vibe, you got the Destiny vibe.
Yeah.
The other one?
Horizon. I've got it here. Horizon meets Destiny meets Crysis.
Yeah.
It had great facials. It was futuristic, first person. Not a chance in hell this start bit is gameplay. Very scripted. And cringy fake chat.
Yeah. Oh, they need to stop it with the fucking fake chat. It's so annoying.
And it's even if it's almost like it's written by people who don't play online. They've never been called a faggot. just for putting Call of Duty on.
Well, they've never even just played an online game with their mates. It's like no one, when they're playing an online game, talks to their mates like that.
Yeah.
No one. Yeah.
Christ, we play Final Fantasy, Friday the 13th. We don't coordinate at all.
I mean, it's like when the three of us are playing Battlegrounds. Has any of us ever talked to any of the other ones like that? No. It's like, oh, there's a dude over there behind the thing.
Get in the fucking door.
He's not northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so cringy, and it's because it's so fake. It's not even necessarily that it's badly done. I almost feel bad for the actors because they're probably going, "What am I reading?" Okay, and then they just do it, and then everyone thinks, "Who are these pricks reading this terrible, so-called scripted chat?"
Yeah.
So-called chat, not script. So-called scripted. Sorry, John D. I didn't mean to trigger you.
86, it was like Ian with GoldenEye on the N64. I remember this game was awesome. Plays it on stream. This isn't as good as I remember. Yeah, I had that. I played GoldenEye last year at the Aberdeen conference games thingy, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. And we got there was 4 of us. We all did multiplayer, and I set it for 10 minutes. Fuck.
I know they need to make it sound.
It was horrendous.
Yeah, sorry. I know they need to make it sound professional, Ollie, but that doesn't work. If they I don't necessarily agree they need to make it sound professional, but if they feel they need to make it sound professional, then they just shouldn't do it because it sounds bad every time. sounds bad.
Huh.
And like, if they made like specific chat, and it was maybe if it was in world, that makes sense. Like if I remember right, the Rainbow Six Siege thing had the sort of fake voice chat thing, but it was almost like it was meant to be in world. So it was they were communicating with each other, but they were doing it as if they were playing, as if they were the characters, as opposed to it being, "All right, Dave, how you doing? You watched through that wall, mate," that kind of thing. There's a balance. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you shouldn't strike a balance. Just do one or the other. Have everyone screaming and acting like idiots and talking to each other like they don't really get on that well, or have everyone actually just voicing characters in game. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm tired.
Yes.
No, I think we're done.
Yeah.
It's 12:25.
Fucking hell, it's late.
Thank you very much, Liam and John and Bob, for taking part, and thank you very much everybody coming along and watching. Out Sangu, Ollie, John D, Mike Tiger,
Sorry, John D,
Ollie, Sheaf and Dog, Colin, 86, Crosshair, Paul. We had a few in earlier. We had Coffee Cat, we had Sheffield, we had Alex.
Sarah was here.
Sarah, yeah. That's majority of them. Zangu, I think didn't see. Paul Convery.
It's not realistic until. Sorry.
Mark Rots Nuts. And final, a salute as well, who was lurking in the background. No, hopefully you made it. We've made it a fun, entertaining conference so far. This is the best one out of the two.
This is the least technically prohibitive.
The stream's better than last night's one as well. But this is the best. I'm quite impressed with them because they pretty much played all gameplay. Near enough, 90%. It was just games, and they fired at us.
I couldn't think of anything to criticise, but at the same time, I didn't light my world on fire.
Apart from Metro.
Apart from Metro. Oh yeah, apart from Metro.
Well, you nearly had a crisis.
Yes. An out-of-body experience.
So are we doing Sony at 2 AM tomorrow then? I might skip that one.
Technically, it's Tuesday morning.
Yeah,
I'm on.
I know. I don't know if I can do that unless I'm
on holiday, so I'll give it a go. There's a couple tomorrow as well, isn't there? There's Ubisoft tomorrow.
There's one at 5 AM.
What? In 5 hours time?
Yeah.
I'm missing that.
That's the Ubisoft one, I think, or the Bethesda one.
I thought the Bethesda was tomorrow morning.
There's two. There's one at 5 and then there's one at 9 or 7 or 9, and it's Bethesda and Ubisoft. But I'm not sure what the order is.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dougie, for hosting this. It's been fun.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good boy.
I think Mike Tiger's going for Battlefield 1 once he gets back and has some food. So if you want to check out Mike's stream, I'll get a link in soon.
Wait, where's Mike Tiger? Is he in America?
Aye.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Look, a bit late for some Battlefield 1 streams, mate.
Oh, he always wasn't late.
Apparently, Colin's streaming it at the minute.
Right.
I don't know who was involved in the chat, invested in it.
Colin's steaming, not streaming. Yeah. Thanks,
night,
guys.
chaps.
And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and thumb me up. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, give him a thumb.
All the thumbs.
Give him a thumb right up.
And cheers. Have a good evening.
Bye, everyone. Good night. Good evening. Good morning.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye.